Good evening, parents. Welcome to the PHS virtual open house. I'm Mike Kenney, your kid's psych teacher. I'm actually going to be reading off the screen a little bit here, so when you see my eyes darting back and forth, that's what's going on. This is actually my first year teaching psych. I'm normally the econ guy, but like everything else in 2020, sort of things get shuffled around. We'll try to get as much of the curriculum in as we can, given the hurdles that this year presents. We actually just finished our first unit. In chapters 1 and 2, students were exposed to some basic terminology about psychology and how to conduct a valid and ethical experiment. They were also learned about the contemporary approaches to psychology, which attempt to explain mental processing and human behavior in a variety of ways. Coming up next week, we'll get into biology's effect on behavior, how the brain is built, the different functions that it controls, and how it sends messages throughout the body. In that unit, we'll also look at how chemical composition can influence behavior as well as genetics. Down the road, some other topics include sensation, perception, states of consciousness, the development and functioning of memory, thinking, language, creativity, as much as we can. With regards to grades, in all my classes, everything has an assigned point value. Small classwork assignments, homework, we're talking 4 to 10 points. Something more significant, a quiz, a small project could be 20, 30, an essay test 40 to 50. So an escalation up in value. If you could pass along a message to your kids, remind them that I'm looking for effort. The more that you put in, you're willing to grind it out, ask questions, ask for help, and that enables me to lend assistance. If you decide to do nothing, well, you take the ball out of my hands. And if you could also remind them to sort of charge the Chromebooks, because that's wicked important in 2020. We need those. One other final note, I realize that hybrid learning is challenging, but even when you're at home on weekdays, it's still a school day. So far, kids are making the most of it, showing that they're pretty resilient. We're doing what we can. If you have any questions, please reach out. Good night.